6 Iranians made a music video dancing around and singing to the song Happy. We discussed this before briefly. And a few months ago, we reported how they were arrested for it. Now, that was outrageous and terrible, and people all around the world condemned the situation. Well, Hassan Rouhani, the newly elected moderate president in Iran, got these guys released and even made a statement in support of them. So that was the positive turn in the story. Now we have another negative turn in the story, because the legal system in Iran apparently does not agree with Hassan Rouhani. They are not nearly as rational as the president. Quote, "The 6 Iranians have received their sentences. 6 months in jail and 91 lashes. Excuse me? 6 months in jail and 91 lashes because they sang a song and did a video about it? No, you know what it is? It's you're violating obscenity laws because these girls, who are fully clothed, mind you, are dancing. That clearly is going to make every dude in Iran blow a load in his pants. So we can't have you do that. You're insulting the order of the society, and you're insulting Islam, and therefore 91 lashes and 6 months in jail. That's unbelievable. So they say this, quote, "The group was arrested for violating Iran's obscenity laws and were forced to apologize for the video on public television, with the police calling the music video a vulgar clip that hurt public chastity." Now, here's the only good news. Quote, "Their harsh sentences were suspended. However, their lawyers explained to The Independent that the suspension of their sentences will spare them from actually going to jail and receiving the lashes, but under Iranian law, their punishment will be carried out if they violate the law in a similar matter in the next 3 years. So no more having fun for 3 years. No more dancing and singing and enjoying music and loving your life. Sorry, you have to be miserable for 3 years so we don't lash you 91 times. I cannot get over how stupid religion is. Okay? And you know what the sad thing is? Iran is a more moderate country than Saudi Arabia. They're really not anywhere near the most extreme Muslim country. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So when you really put this in perspective, there needs to be a radical change in how people think, how people believe. And look, the really sad aspect of this story is that that's what these kids are doing. They're all young. They're all, the younger generation, most of them around the world, they're very westernized in their ways. The one thing about Western culture that we got right is our entertainment, okay? And our stuff that's viewed as hedonistic by the extreme religious factions in Islam and Christianity and elsewhere, right? That's what we got right. We got right movies. We got right music. We got right TV and the internet and stuff like that. So that has an effect. And now these younger generations all across the globe are opening their eyes, and they're much more secular and much more rational. But they're still living under systems like the one in Iran and the one in Saudi Arabia and the ones elsewhere, where it's like, no, we're not even going to give you a tiny, eensy-weensy little bit of freedom to do something as simple as make a video dancing and singing. So, look, we need to get over this hump. We need to get past the fundamentalist versions of religion, and we need to realize that as these kids do, but the government of Iran doesn't, or the judicial system in Iran doesn't, that as far as we know, this is the only life we have. So to live it under arbitrary, silly, strict, rigid rules and laws that you're essentially making up or reading from a book that's thousands of years old, that's the dumbest thing you could do. The smartest thing you could do is to actually embrace your humanity and embrace your passions and live this life in a way that coincides with how you truly feel.